click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's up? So I got an email from a subscriber and the subscriber sent a donation. So thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. So this one says, if I'm being in the moment while taking action, I'm afraid of making social errors. But if I am thinking too much, I get distracted. Do you always have your mind blank when practicing, or does it help to plan on what to do before you do it? I mean, in terms of both starting conversations and within the interactions afterwards, because overthinking and not knowing what to do causes me to have approach anxiety. All right. So this is the thing. When you guys are out here approaching women, talking to them and all this other stuff, right? A lot of times what happens is that you get stuck, or you hesitate, or you're scared to do certain things, or, you know, you think you're going to make a mistake or whatever it is like that. You're thinking about all this stuff because you're extremely dependent on the outcome, right? So you're extremely dependent on the outcome to make you feel good about yourself, meaning you need for the woman to say yes, to give you the number, to want to hook up with you, whatever it is, in order for you to feel good about yourself. And so what's stopping you is that if you go and approach and talk and you don't get that outcome, then you're going to make you feel bad about yourself, right? So what happens is that you're connecting your interactions and the things that you're doing with this girl in a situation, you're connecting that to your ego. Right. So what happens is that that's what stops you. That's what's giving you the anxiety. That is what is, making you worry a lot, because you're attaching your ego to the outcome. You understand? So basically you're saying, if I do get sex from this girl, if I do get her number, then that means that I'm a awesome guy, like I'm worthy and all that other stuff. But if I don't get her number, or if she doesn't want to hook up with me or go out with me or whatever, that means I suck, I'm lame, I'm nothing, I'm shit, all that other stuff, right? So you're attaching what's going on, in this situation, the outcome of this situation, to your sense of self, right? See, what you have to do is, and what's going to make this easier for you, right, is to take your ego out of the equation. You understand? Take your sense of self and your sense of self-worth out of the equation when you approach women and talk to women. You understand? I'm telling you, this is the thing that's going to make it extremely easy for you to approach women, and it's going to make it to where you're not going to hesitate or really have any of that fear when you take your ego out of it. Your ego is the thing that's stopping you. Your ego is the thing that's making you worried about messing up and all this other stuff, because again, you're attaching your sense of self-worth to the interactions and the outcomes of these interactions. Now, with that being said, what's going to help you also is, at the same time while you're taking your ego out of it, you're thinking about, or you're being aware of why you're even talking to the woman in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? You're thinking about why you're talking to the woman in the first place. So if you're talking to her, right, you're most likely talking to her because you want to hook up with her. You want to date her. You might, at some point want a girlfriend or whatever it is. But the point of you talking to her is to, at the end of the day, get this situation happening in the way you want it to happen, right? So there's a certain outcome that you, in the back of your head, are thinking, yeah, this is what I want. Right? Now, again, you're not attaching the outcome to your ego, but you are looking at the point of you even talking to that woman, right? But you're taking the ego out of it. And so what you want to do is focus on that point, right? And then it's going to be easier for you to approach and talk and make something happen because you're focusing on that point. Let's say I say to you, I'm going to give you $50 for every chick that you go and approach. So every chick you go and approach and talk to and try to holler at, I'll give you $50 for every one you do, right? Now you're gonna be like, shit, I'm about to go and approach every goddamn chick out here, right? Now, what's motivating you is because you're like, shit, I'm approaching them to get this $50. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm focused on that. I'm not focused on my ego. You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is that the thing that's stopping you again from making it happen is that you're focused on your ego. You're making the outcome of what happens be about you, or I should say your ego, right? But if I say, hey, approach these girls and I'm gonna give you $50, you're not even thinking about your ego. You're not even thinking about, who you think you are in relation to this situation happening. You're just going to do your thing so you get this paper, right? And so when you are out there talking to these women, the focus is, okay, I'm trying to hook up with this chick, trying to, get some dates or, probably get a girlfriend or whatever it is. Right. But that should be the focus, not focusing on your ego. And see, that's what stops a lot of you guys out there, is because instead of focusing on the goal of what you're trying to do in the situation and what you're trying to make happen, right? You're making the outcome of what happened affect you and how you see yourself and your ego, right? You're making it about your ego instead of making it about the thing that you're trying to make happen. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you have to do. You have to focus on that part, because if you focus on that part, that's what's going to make you go and continue and do the thing you need to do. If you're focusing on your ego, that's going to stop you in your tracks, because what you're doing is that you're making the outcome dictate how you feel about yourself. You understand? See, this is why, dudes be liking to wait on choosing signals and all that other bullshit. You understand? Because dudes are making it about their ego. They're like, oh, well, I don't want to approach the girl because what if I approach her, then, she could reject me and then I'm going to feel like I'm a loser and yada, yada, yada. So I'm just going to wait for her to give me the choosing signal so she can validate me and make me feel special. And then I'll go and approach her because now I feel safe enough to make it happen. You understand? You're making that all about your ego. You're not thinking about the point of why you're talking to her in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you want to hook up with chicks, the point of you approaching her is so that you can hook up with her, right? Whether she says yes, no, maybe, whatever the fuck it is, it does not reflect back on your value and who you are. You understand? But this is what happens with a lot of guys is that because they're so insecure and they're looking for validation through dealing with these women, right? This is why they have a hard time, interacting with these chicks, right? Because you're worried about saying the wrong thing and not knowing what to say and all that other stuff, right? But what you need to say in the situation is going to present itself if you're just present in the moment in the situation. And you'll be more present in the situation if you're not letting it be about your ego and you're just letting it be about you doing what you do to make something happen in the situation. Right? Because the thing is that a lot of guys out there, they're stopping themselves from taking action because of ego. And what you need to do is that you need to make approaching these women, right, about you and the thing you want to accomplish and not about your ego. You understand what I'm saying? Just like I said, if I paid you that $50, you're making it about the $50. You're not really making it about, the chick or your ego and how she gonna feel about you and if she gonna reject you. Nah, it's like, yo, I'm doing this to make this happen. It's the same concept. You're approaching the girl so that you can make some sexual situations happen with that woman. It's that simple. All right. So that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, click the link below and I'll holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Click the link below and get your bad boy gear. Get the t-shirts, Submissive Women Are Sexy, Binary as Fuck, and I'm God to these hoes. Click the link below to get your bad boy gear today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.